Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Qatar Grand Prix 2025 race broadcast. I'm Kadit Chowter, and I'm welcoming in the booth, as usual, Kevin Korstein. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, hello, welcome to this Sunday race today. Very excited to be here.
So, we are now about to start the second to last race of the season in Qatar. A weekend that many of us have anticipated because this is mathematically the first weekend where the World Drivers' Championship and actually Constructors' Championship as well might be wrapped up, but we're gonna detail that later. A little bit of an overview of the Lusail International Circuit, a wonderful, varied track. Only one real straight. It's gonna be the pit straight with the only DRS zone. Critical places around this track, pretty much everywhere, I would say. There is not really one spot where overtakes might happen more likely than another besides turn one. And dirty air is gonna be critically important to manage. A lot of these corners are gonna be taken in third or fourth gear, and some of the faster corners will be taken in sixth gear approximately. So medium and fast corners mostly. The slowest being turn number 6. Strategy-wise, tire degradation around this place is quite high, not as critical as we've seen, for example, in Barcelona or in other places. We are going to see 2 stops for all teams, maybe a 3 stop if the degradation is higher than we expect. To the grid now. A2 Weissenen will start from the pit lane after having broken the Parc Fermé rule. We do not know yet what parts have been changed on the Ferrari. It's likely power unit related. Anyway, Sam Fact will start last on the grid in 19th position then. Verhaeren in front of him. Springfield from in P17, disappointing result. Following her very nice stretch of results. She's been in the points the last few races. 2 of the last 3 races with her win in Mexico and P4 in Vegas. Michael Zwart, the biggest threat mathematically to Quarter Kevu, will start from P16. The last 5 times he started from outside the points, he managed to make it inside the top 10 on the finish line, so watch out for this guy. He knows the recovery drives. The one who used to be the Saturday King is the Saturday recovery man. He will need some sort of magic today to threaten Kevu and take the championship fight to Abu Dhabi. Wesley van der Steen, Afonso Caixinho will start from respectively P15 and 14. Slightly disappointing result in qualifying for Caixinho, who's been in excellent shape. P4, P2 and P3 the last 3 races for the Portuguese. He's also able to recover from a bad grade position. We've seen it in the past. Riley Swenson, his teammate, starts from P12 and is also in a pretty good shape before a halt in his points streak. In Vegas. He was 3 times in the top 7. So a driver to watch. Zhao Lei, for the first time outside Q3 since the last 3 moons, probably. Has been so many times in Q3, even actually 6 times in the top 3 in the last 7 Grand Prix. We'll start from P11, Sardinia. We'll start from P10. Jaule's teammate, Josh Nathaniel, will start from the 5th row, P9. It's Nathaniel's 6th Q3 in a row. Sorry. 7th Q3 in a row. He's on a pretty good stretch in qualifying. Aaron Eigen will start from P8. And this is his best qualifying session with Mercedes so far. Jason Roy from P7. He's still on a pretty good streak in qualifying, 4th Q3 in a row. Nick Bayer for Alpine is one of the drivers in top shape. It's actually his first Q3 since Spain, so that's a long time ago. But he's won in Interlagos, so his strong suit has been the racing lately and the whole season, starting from that high expectations for the German driver. Championship leader Quarter Kevu starts from P5. Robin Keisner starts from 2nd row. Another time this season. Last time was very recent. It was in Interlagos, and of course we all remember the incident that involved him and Zhao Lei, unfortunately. And Liam de la Cruz, 3rd on the grid. Another good qualifying for him. His 3rd top 3 in the last 5 races. He is still in the race for the championship, so this is a critical moment for him. He needs to gain points and gain some ground back from Kevu. Jack Teff, similar situation. He's only 2 points behind Michael Zwart, and starting from P2, he is now technically the biggest threat to the Estonian. The pole sitter, Lucas Wright, scores his 4th pole position this season. Out of the 6 first rows he's had this season, only once he made it to the podium. Let's see if it's gonna be different for him today.
And we are on the grid now. Finally ready for this race. Lucas Wright to start the pole.
The stage is set for the 23rd Grand Prix of the 2025 F1CC season.
Let's see.
Potentially a historic moment. Drivers to watch: Quarter Kevu P5, Jack Teff P2, Liam de la Cruz P3, and Michael Zwart
The lights are still
all the way back.
red. The lights are still red. We're waiting for lights, so this lights out and away we go. They hold it a very long time this time. And we will see
We are
what happens.
racing in Losail, and there's quite a way before turn 1. Lucas Wright keeps the first position, and oh, there's an incident at the start, and the safety cars already deployed. Jason Roy and Nick Bayer are involved, maybe other drivers are also involved. And this is the 2nd race in a row where we've had an incident in the first lap on board from Nick Bayer's car. Oh, he completely locked up on the hard tires, probably cold hard tires, and he lost control of his car with also surely the slipstream of the car's head, preventing him from braking properly.
It was on their collision.
That's so
and Kevu is
sad.
dead last now. After this, so he did collect Kevu too. Now, does
Did
Kevu
Kevu
have
actually
any...
collide or had to dodge them? It's unclear, but Quarter Kevu from P5 is sent all the way at the back. He has no damage on his car apparently, but he had to dodge the incident.
So it's a safety car now. So Jack Teff is right now.
What's going on? From drama to drama, and all of a sudden Jack Teff is in a prime position. A lot of cars starting on softs. Jack Teff's on mediums. Robin Kastner's on hards behind him.
And Bayer got the penalty for that.
Major collision caused. Nick Bayer's got a penalty. 10 seconds that will be transformed into 5 or 6 spots for Abu Dhabi. We didn't see properly on the replay why Kevu had to dodge, but he was forced to dodge. For sure. He was lucky to not even be caught in the incident. It's a safety car, not a VSC, so Kevu will be able to make it back.
Seems to be okay with this car.
Yeah, indeed. Will be able to make it all the way back, but he's now 4 spots behind Michael
And
Swart.
now Michael Swart is ahead of Kevin. Jack Deff is in a prime position.
This season has kept us
This season
surprised
is interesting.
every single race. Every single race. There were some pretty mundane and boring stretches in races, but always something happened at some point. And it's crazy how it's been going back and forth pretty much. Yesterday, Q1, Swart surely was the one who was the most disappointed on the whole grid. Kevu must have been delighted after Q3, starting on P5 and only a few cars behind Jack Teff. And now all of a sudden, Michael Swart, who has been able to recover bad grid positions into points 5 times in a row, and Jack Teff is second. Williams are smiling again. And Quarter Kevu needs to do Quarter Kevu things to recover from this early incident. Safety car will be ending this lap.
Already safety
Lucas
car,
Wright
that
on the
was very
restart.
fast. Let's see now what happens. And Lucas Wright is gone now. So now the race
Lucas
has
Wright
started.
chooses the early restart.
So let's see now.
And he's right. I think that probably served him right. And he's
And
keeping the
Kevu is
lead, no
already making
overtakes.
moves. Already dive
Kevu,
what?
what is Kevu doing? He tried to dive 2 cars at a time. He must be absolutely
What
furious
dive
in his car. Oh my goodness. And I'm sorry to Nick Bayer. I said before the race, he's got awesome results in races starting from afar. He would be a man to follow in today's race. And unfortunately he crashes in turn 1. Another Kenny Charter curse this season, I'm afraid.
And now we got the Quarter-Kevu radio here. Quarter-Kevu has to check the car, please. Engineer has answered. Everything seems to be fine. No damage pops up. So Quarter-Kevu's car is okay.
Fortunately for him, back to the live action as Lucas Wright and Jack Teff have built a lead over Lando de Cruz, who is currently managing his soft tires. Sorry. That's been caught up by Lucas Wright, and both of them have a lead over Keisler. Excuse me. Lucas Wright is further ahead, pushing hard on his softs, setting the fastest lap for now to 26.5 rev. The track record is a 24.3 set by Randy Bilachik in 2023.
And this track will bring some drama today. Don't count drama out, because this track will deliver it.
Don't count it out. And with the tension, the stress, the fatigue, the nerves, and the lack of knowledge of this track for some drivers, as well as how technical and demanding it is physically, we have all ingredients put together for an explosive recipe.
We will see what happens now because Jack Depp is in danger of losing the position to Liam de la Crosse here. Lucas Wright is gone by 3.3 seconds. You can see how much Liam de la Crosse is actually
Lucas
losing.
Wright's pushing so hard.
Soft tire, the mediums. That's understandable. Let's see now.
Liam de la Crosse must be so impatient at the moment. I believe he will try to make the pass here, but remember the Ferraris are not the best in straight lines. Williams are very good in this sector. Can he make the difference with the DRS? Doesn't look like he even can. He doesn't even surpass Williams' top speed with the DRS, with the Williams, without the DRS, but he dives inside turn 1, and Liam de la Crosse
he's ahead.
manages to pass Jack Tuff and completes the overtake from so far back before the braking zone.
Springfield and Van der Steen. Springfield got past Van der Steen. Svart is right behind them.
Kev was already right behind Weisselen trying to attack him. And Weisselen, of course, has all interest to block Kevu because de la Crosse is still in the championship fight and he's currently P2. So there's a double interest, of course, for Weisselen to defend his position.
And Jack Depp is already out of DRS. Nathaniel is in the DRS range.
And Robin Geisler is on hards at the start. I believe he's going all in and trying a completely different strategy to maybe try to claim a prestige win here. I don't believe it's the best strategy on paper, but if things go wild, as they often did this season, this could actually turn into a golden strategy.
And let's see now as we got to another lap. Sardine Highs. Robin Geisler is overtaken by Egan. And Sardine Highs making moves. And will Quarterkevo make some moves here? It doesn't seem to be happening. Yes, he is looking out. Can he do something? No, that's the DRS.
Kevo's still stuck.
That's
Michael
DRS.
Schwartz is outside of Van der Steen's DRS. I
Yeah.
believe he's managing his tires at this point and playing the long game in this race, which could be clever, especially that he knows that Kevu's behind him. He's trying to build up an attack for later, I guess. So currently, as it stands, Lucas Wright, Liam de la Crosse, Jack Tuff in the lead. The gap between de la Crosse and Wright is going down, as I guess Lucas Wright has overheated his tires a tiny bit. Trying to escape away and take an advantage from Tef blocking de la Crosse, but now that he's got past, the playing field's a little bit different. As it stands after 6 laps in the championship, we've got Kevu still sitting at 225 points. Jack Tef scoring 15 more is at 196, which means he's 19 back of Kevu. And
Michael
scores
Svart is
18
trying to
more
make a
and there's
move.
188
Michael
points.
Svart has made a move.
Michael Svart played patiently and he's made the move in turn 15. How amazing is that?
And Sam Fact is taking notes. And Philip Verhaeren is taking notes. Quarterkevo is making notes back there.
Looks like Van der Steen is actually struggling with his car, if we're being honest, because it's quite slow at the moment. He's got the slowest time by far the previous lap.
They're on lap 7 out of 57.
And not only the championship, well, the title is at stake, but also the spots behind. With Josh Nathaniel
Again,
actually doing a good job. Zhao Lei able to pass on the outside of turn 15. I did not expect this kind of overtake to happen. And Zhao Lei's made it happen.
Afonso has taken the place, given the place away to Afonso. And Quarter Kevo is making moves. Officially now he has started making moves, but Iceland is making moves. Trying to get past Sam Fact here. Not working out.
Question mark on Kevu's tires. He probably had to lock up or slide or a little bit to dodge the incident. Maybe his tires are not in an ideal spot, or he needed time to clean them up. Might actually find his pace now. Gap from right to the Electros is 3.2. Stabilized. Look at the battle. Quarter Kev trying to find something inside of turn 12, that is.
Look at how close
not
he
quite
is.
able to do so.
And he's still looking, he's not given up. Is there a move going to happen?
Probably with DRS it's possible here. Doesn't look like he's trying to attack anymore, trying to cool down the tires a little bit. Knows Bison has a DRS and it's almost impossible to pass.
Mike Swart has lost the position of Philip Verhaelen.
Belgian pass the Dutchman.
Michael Swart is starting to lose up. Jack Depp has been caught up by 2 McLarens, not one of them.
And Zhao Lei is putting a lot of pressure on Nathaniel at the moment. Imagine the storylines going into Abu Dhabi.
Imagine them.
We might have Kevu crowned as world champion as much as we could have, and more likely multiple contenders for the championship on the last race with double points.
Only 10 points needed for Quarter Kevo. But Jack Depp is third. If he stays third, then Quarter Kevo will be still in play. And Zhao Lei is making a move. Brownie outside, very good move from the McLaren driver. Kyle Svensson is defending. Let's see, when does the soft run is now bit?
Now Zhao Lei to the hunt. Jack Depp in front of him.
Quarter Kevo got past Sam Fact. He's making moves, he's getting closer to Michael Swart.
Only 2 spots behind. Riley Swanson's having more and more issues. Got a yellow flag.
It's
Who
Lucas
does
Wright.
it concern? It's Lucas Wright. It's Lucas Wright once again. Can you believe
And
it?
you said it.
5 times out of the 6 times he started
stuck?
from the front row,
Wait,
he failed to make it
Is he
to the
stuck on the
podium.
gravel?
With the DNF the last time he
He can-
wasn't.
wait,
he was
he
on the
can
front
be on-
row.
He can be stuck now. On the gravel. I know he got
What
going.
a shame.
He got going.
He's back. He's back running, but he lost so much, and he's also made a flat on his tires. He's down to P6, and with that, this means that Lion de la Cruz is leading the race ahead of Jack Teff.
Jack Teff is
25
still
and 18
second.
points respectively for them. What a story. Lucas Wright must be absolutely mad right now in his car and in the radio comms. Was pushing quite hard, he was feeling comfortable.
Sauber side by side. What a move by Sardinha.
And we're seeing battles in non-DRS zones around this track. It's actually amazing. I thought we could only see that in MotoGP or Superbike series.
Yeah, but no, we're seeing
Not
them
here.
in F1CC. And Quarterkevo is up. Quarterkevo has overtaken Van Weisman. This battle will be insane now. Let's see how this will play out.
3
between these
championship
two.
contenders,
Quarterkevo
right
goes back.
wheel by wheel. Lap 12, a lot of time remaining, and Kevu's trying to overtake Zwart. He's gonna dive down the inside. Can Zwart defend his position? Of course he will. He's not that easy to overtake. He's going a little bit off track, gaining maybe advantage off the track. We don't quite know if this will be investigated by the stewards. It was really on the limit. And Michael Zwart using the full geometry of this area to defend his position. But who would have guessed that Michael Zwart would be more looking to defend than to attack at this point of the race?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Quarterkevo is already struggling with tires as it seems, but let's see what happens on the race as the race goes on. Lap 12. Quarterkevo is trying something to make a move to get past Michael Zwart.
And Zhao Lei is losing ground to Jack Teff, meaning the soft tires are already suffering. Are the guys who started on softs even able to make it to the end with 2 stops?
And
It's
Michael
not
Zwart
even
has
sure.
pushed. Michael Zwart has pushed to try and close up to these guys.
And Verhaeren will normally be able to overtake an Ailing Swenson.
And Michael Zwart has
Damage to his
DRS.
car.
Michael Zwart has DRS. So he got the DRS, he pushed that far to get the DRS. And the Saubers are still fighting each other. What a battle we are seeing between these two.
They're side by side around the whole track. It's actually amazing. And Robin Keisner has taken the better for now. He's got the hard tires. He's gonna be on a long, long run, and probably his stint will serve as a benchmark for the hard tires durability for the other teams. And you believe what we are seeing. Liam de la Cruz, Jack Teff 1 and 2. They desperately need points. They need to strike hard today. Kevu is P15, Zwart P14.
Riley Swanson is trying to defend against Michael Zwart. What a move by Michael Zwart. Defensive move. Now we wait for Quarterkevo to strike. And he's already looking to get past. He's trying everything and actually spitting. Quarterkevo is first to pit.
Quarterkevo is pitting. Quarterkevo is trying the mega undercut. He's going all in. He knows. He just wants to try his very best to score points. That's all he wants. That's all he needs. And going back to the pit lane now. Pitting for mediums, which is just a choice that I support. Very clever choice.
So that means he's
He's
going
gonna be all the way
mediums.
back, but he can push freely. And
Yeah,
he
yes,
has to
all the
push.
way. He has
The gaps
everything
are
to push.
not big to the guys in the top 10 at the moment. So
We will keep an eye out on his performance as the laps go on. Anyways, back to the main frame.
just Nathaniel is looking now better than Zhao Lei, who probably is suffering on his softs. He was very aggressive this first 7-8 laps. It got him to this point. Remember where Zhao Lei actually started. Remember where he started from. He's already P3. How amazing. I just realized that. Lucas Wright pitting is also logical. He probably made a flat on his tires. Casino trying to undercut as well.
And let's see, Lucas Wright's pit stop. And it's
Very
a
good
pit stop.
Well executed. Exits ahead of Casino, which is logical.
And one for now.
Oh no, Casino's going in. Sorry.
Yeah.
He was far ahead of him, so yeah, well executed from Haas as well. Zhao Lei is now caught up by his teammate and actually making him lose time. The gap is over 3 seconds to Jack Teff, who does not ask for more. He does not ask for more.
Let's see how far he can defend this. And he's actually pitting. And Egan is the pitting too.
Zhao Lei pitting. Aaron Egan also pitting, that's logical.
Springfield is pitting.
It's gonna be a giant
Michael Smart
strategic
is pitting.
intertwine today.
Michael Smart is pitting.
And I've just read a tweet from a fan saying that the odds of Quarter Kevu winning the championship today, so having a 52-point lead over his nearest competitor, has vaulted up to 80 against 1.
Wait,
All of a
Quarter
sudden.
Kevo is coming through the... Is Michael Smart ahead? Yes, he is. Mike Smart is staying ahead. Still. So now it's a play.
But that is not the most important. The most important for them is to overtake a few cars who are extending their stints. And Michael Zwart is not a bad wheel to follow for Kevu. He's gonna be fast enough. He's not gonna make him lose time. So they're playing the long game, of course.
Lucas Wright is right behind Zhao Lei now.
Zhao Lei doing pretty good. Started from so far back. He drove a mighty first stint. He's so far up now.
Philip Verhaeren is pitting.
Look at Geisner on his horns, doing great work. Still P4, and he's gonna be extending his stint. He's gonna be very comfortably reaching the end of the race with 2 stops.
Mediums for
Done with mediums.
Verhaeren. Still gonna be a double overtake happening.
Zhao Lei
Oh.
overtaking Sam Fact, but Lucas Wright fails to do so for now. Sam Fact is on old tires. And Kevu's back in Zwart's DRS. He will, of course, heat his tires more than the Dutchman. Lucas Wright finally overtakes and gets rid of Sam Fact, who's probably going to pit pretty soon. gap between the leader and the next drivers. De La Cruz has a 3.5 second lead to Jack Teff, spitting this lap, by the way. 7.9 to Nathaniel, 9.5 to Robin Kaisner.
Jack Teff will take the lead now.
He's definitely taking the lead provisionally. Naim De La Cruz managed to keep his soft tires all the way to lap 18, which allows him to go for another set of softs and still make it to the end in 2 stops. Strategically wise, Ferrari's doing a good job, and I haven't said that many times this season.
Svensson is making a pit stop. Fact is making a pit stop. Charlie with the fastest lap.
Xiaolei with the fastest lap is a sentence we've pronounced quite often this season. He's got a lot of purples. He knows this color. So, De La Cruz is 3.2 seconds ahead of Xiaolei. And remember, he's the race leader. So Xiaolei is still right in the mix.
Definitely we can count them out.
Michael Schwartz still behind Verhaeren. And Verhaeren himself is blocked by Van der Steen. Jack Teff pitting already. Is
On
he?
mediums is interesting.
Wow.
Is he
I
doing
was
a tune
expecting
stop?
him to pit at least a lap later, to be honest. I believe he's protecting his position to Nathaniel.
Yeah, he can be.
Yes, pitting for soft, so he's actually copying De La Cruz's strategy. I
Yeah, but
actually like this
look
move.
how much time he has lost already to De La Cruz. And look how much
It's actually
time he lost
crazy,
to
yes.
Zhao Lei.
And wait, Lucas Wright's gonna be in the way. Is he gonna be ahead of Lucas Wright? It's not even sure. He actually is. Good call, in fact, by the Williams Atlassian team. They made, I think, a tough call, but it's a good call. And now Zhao Lei is between him and De La Cruz, and technically.
Ooh, there was a
P2.
contact.
There was it?
Yeah, there was contact.
Was there a contact between
Yeah,
Michael
Michael Schwartz
Schwartz
has
and?
damage. Michael Schwartz has damage.
Oh my gosh!
And we could see it again.
What
Michi
happened?
Veroner. Michi Veroner being side by side. I saw it. And now bomb, little bomb.
Oh!
And Michael Schwartz
There's
is
damage
floor
to
damage.
Michael Schwartz's car now.
Floor
What
damage.
a shame.
Floor damage. And again,
Floor
an
or side
Alpine.
pods or whatever, but
Yeah, he
likely
has
floor
damage.
damage.
Yeah, that's floor
Yes.
damage. We can
Yes,
confirm.
indeed. Michael Schwartz must be furious at the moment.
And now Quarticevo needs to
Radio
get
call
past.
from Michael Schwartz.
Yeah, definitely not happy as we heard. The starting high spitting. Michi Veroner got the 5-second penalty.
Maradona is still a rookie and of course makes mistakes from time to time. And this one is critical for the championship. Michael Schwartz chances to contend for this race have vanished with this incident.
Let's see how long he can keep Quarticevo at bay. I think this lap is going to be it. But we will see. Quarticevo is closing in. He's closing in and he's already overtaking. Yeah, he's like nothing. The floor damage
Indeed,
is
floor
making,
damage
yeah.
is of course critical everywhere, including in straights. And Michael Schwartz will be limping to the finish line. Quarticevo's passed him. Quarticevo actually probably burned a little bit of tires behind them, but
They don't
he's now
have
at
a
least
very
got
good.
rid of another obstacle.
They don't have a very good tire preservation like they had at the season start. Don't have a very good tire preservation anymore. So that's a factor. That will definitely play to everyone else's hands.
And Jacktef is back in Zhao Lei's DRS, able to attack him soon.
And now Robin
Lamb de la Cruz is running away.
Väisänen is pitting.
Eetu Väisänen pitting at the right time, I believe.
Let's see the pit
Also
stop now.
going on softs.
A good pit stop. Let's see this pit stop. A good pit stop by Väisänen.
Seems we have more good pit stops than we had in Vegas.
Another yellow flag. Something has happened. That's Afonso. Oh no. And we can see it again. An overtake, making an overtake. Ooh, and lost the car.
Oh, and
same mistake,
we can
like-
call this the Lucas right spin.
Yeah.
It's the same corner. And Haas team, he was having a good race, and all the work just lost here.
And look how much Michael Smart has dropped. 3.6 seconds already. His race is over. Yes, we get to lap 22 now.
Lap 22 of 57. Long way to go. And Jacktef still behind Zhao Lei, who is catching De La Cruz up a little bit. Gap down to 4.7 seconds. It was up to 6 earlier on. Is Nathaniel actually committing to a one stop?
Yeah, it seems like so, but he can do a one stop, but it's gonna be very hard and very managed race for him. He's actually not lost very much time to De La Cruz.
Is he committing to a double giant overcut? Like medium soft type of strategy? Or medium hard soft?
Yeah, that might be a reason too. Let's see, we will see in a few laps time. Probably it's and Nathaniel is still continuing on.
He's had the luxury of having clean air.
And F, is he going to make a move? No, he was looking, but no.
Jacktef able to potentially.
Where will Nathaniel come out if he pits now? In 8th place.
Able to potentially score a podium here. He needs to get rid of Zhao Lei to actually have clean air for his softs. And right behind, Lucas Wright is lurking. It looks like Nathaniel is really committing to a one stop. I mean, I don't think it's possible. I don't believe it.
Yeah, no,
I
definitely not.
absolutely don't believe it.
They might be waiting for a safety car, but it doesn't happen, so I think they are gonna be pulling him in.
He's going to double overcut Wayne. He's done that a few times.
Yeah. Svanson talking about having issues with the car.
Nightmare Sunday for Haas after a dream month they've had. And Nathaniel keeps going. 24 laps into this race.
24 laps with the medium tires. They're still alive somehow. And Quartagelo is still stuck behind them. Behind Springfield and Maradona.
And just like that, De La Cruz is gonna make his way back with Jaulet near behind.
Lucas Wright is now behind Jack there.
And Jacktev's not trying to overtake Jaulet, understanding they're on different strategies. He's just saving his tires, maybe attacking later.
Nathaniel is pitting now, finally.
Finally pitting after 24 full laps.
And what tire is he going
And
on? Is he going
the
on
race-
hards?
The race leader is Lime De La Cruz again. Jaulet
tires?
second, Jachtev P3.
They don't have hard tires anymore. Yeah, this is only soft tires.
Soft.
They don't have hard tires.
Late overcut to pit for soft first.
Yeah, but they don't have any
I
hards.
understand.
Nobody doesn't have hards. Everyone has used them because it's a sprint weekend. Don't have any more hards.
I'm not sure. I believe that depending on who kept them during P3.
P1 practice 1, they had only one practice.
P3, P1. I mean, since P1 and the sprint, we haven't had all the chances to use
has
hards.
got the best. Maradona has one more position and Quartagelo is in the points. He needs 6 more positions to be safe from Michael Schwartz.
And with that, Nathaniel dropped down the order quite massively.
Yeah, he rejoined 9th. And he's right behind. Actually, he has soft tires now, he can push.
Has to complete a few overtakes. Robin Keisner overtaking Aaron Eigen on his own. Actually, before even the straight. So at the detection zone, and then the DRS helps him to pull away. Oh! What have we seen?
Oh, locked
Jaulet
up.
locked up.
Locked up. Massive lock up.
Is it turn 1?
Yeah, it is turn 1. And the rejoin.
It is turn 1. Oh my goodness, Jaulet locked up. Wow. Shocking.
And Quartagelo is in B10. Quartagelo is in points.
Shocking news.
And it starts now. The countdown starts for Quartagelo.
Currently he's scoring 1 single point. But that's
He
always
needs-
1 single point more than Michael Zwart. Jachtev, currently P2. Scoring 18 today. Lime De La Cruz scoring 25.
And it's not actually far away from Nathaniel and Philip Verhaeren. Actually has pace.
After, at the end of the previous lap, 25 laps into the race, then Porto Kevu still with 225 points in theory. Well, now 226 if he keeps P10. Michael Zwart will not score any points. At least it doesn't look like he can recover from that. Jachtev able to score 18 more, would bring him to 26 points behind Kevu. And with with Liam De La Cruz scoring 25, he would be back to 30 points behind Kevu. And I'm not counting the fastest lap yet because we know that it's going to be given at the last stint. Speaking of that, Quarter Kevu is the fastest man on track at the moment.
Van der Steen is talking about issues on the car with the engines.
Just Nathaniel still unable to overtake Verhagen, but will it be now the best chance for him to do so? Yes, he does. He probably also used DRS. What a flyby pass by Nathaniel. And he's currently the fastest man on track, 25-2. Gap between De La Cruz and Tef is stable. Lucas Wright is right behind him. Nathaniel's next target towards Sardinia now.
And he's actually already behind them. That was really fast. And Lucas Wright is still trying to get past Jack Def.
Oh, and I'm afraid Wesley Van der
And
Steen
Jack Def
is
has been talking
hitting
with the issues on the car. Van der Steen has been talking issues and is retiring, and he has retired.
He's retiring indeed. He pitted. And now Jack Teff complaining about something. We're halfway through this race. It is not great news, and Lucas Wright knows it. He takes advantage of that to overtake, but Jack Teff will not lose without a fight. And he's fighting inside of turn 2 now. Lucas Wright still side by side, pushed off the track, and Lucas Wright is actually cutting through the corner. He actually gave back the position and did not force through the cut corner. What a stern fight between these two.
Interesting fighting, but Lucas Wright just, backed off. So let's say
just like
next
that,
lap.
Liam De La Cruz is running away further and further, 5.2 seconds ahead.
He and De La Cruz haven't made a mistake yet.
Or hasn't been involved in any kind of incident.
Yeah.
This might change.
And Lucas Wright.
Oh, Lucas Wright trying on the inside of turn 11. Can he do it? He has better traction. Jack Teff does not give up quite yet.
And now he has.
And Lucas Wright made it happen. This is a spectacular overtake, but it's also worrying for Jack Teff to be overtaken in a spot like this. Maybe Jack Teff can retaliate in the next straight. We'll see. If it is not a power unit issue, of course.
And it doesn't seem to be happening. He's closing a little bit.
Closing in,
And
but
Quarter
not
splitting
massively.
for the second time now.
Careful spitting. Does he have hard tires left?
No, soft.
Oh no. Committing to a 3-stop.
Nobody doesn't
This
have
is the
soft.
all-in.
I said nobody doesn't have hard tires, so they are doing a 3-stop.
They might, some of them might still have hard
No,
tires,
I don't think so.
depending on what they use in practice. They have two sets of hards.
Remember
it's all
sprint.
depending on what they use.
Remember sprint how many used hard tires?
That's one.
Yeah, and
That's only one of the two.
practice.
Depends on what they use in practice.
If I remember correctly, most of them used hard tires, so we will see. We will see.
Some of them maybe kept them, and it could be a turning point. Kevu is committing fully to a 3-stop strategy now.
It might work out for him as Philip Verhaeren now makes the same move as his teammate did. But
Not quite. Whoa! What a pass! Actually, Sardinia backed off. They could have defended that position harder. And Verhaeren, nice overtake. Now Kevu is back and forced to overtake Sam Fact and Michael Zwart again. But he's maybe one shot ahead of all those who will be forced to pit 3 times and are still committed to pit only 2 times. Josh Nathaniel might have a sizable advantage by extending his medium stint so long.
Alfonso is pitting. Portugal has closed up to Jack Def. He's actually making the move and he has got past Sam Fact on the turn 1.
Jacktef currently is able to follow Lucas, right? Good sign for him.
Yeah, Jack Def is actually... He was in the DRS zone. He is in the DRS distance.
Verhaeren close to Eigen.
It's a pretty interesting race so far. We'll see what it delivers.
A whole mix-up of strategies.
Yeah. But we haven't seen hard tires, which is interesting.
Indeed, who kept a set of them?
We will see soon enough, because everyone is starting to make pit stops.
Second pit stop window will be probably around lap 34 to 38 for most cars. For the Daniel, it might be a bit longer.
Philip Verhaeren making a move past Eigen.
And soft tires are dying out. Eigen's trying to defend around the outside and doesn't get any space to dive inside turn 2.
And Quarterkevo has closed up to being behind Michael Zwart. Is he going to make
position.
a move?
Just a few seconds behind Nathaniel.
Haven't made a move on turn 1 to get past Michael Zwart. Still behind.
And Kevu is now looking to overtake Zwart. He's more of an obstacle to him than anything, and Zwart of course has all the interest in the world to actually block him as hard as he can, even to the cost of his own race. He just wants to slow him down, that's all he wants to do. Can he do just that for a lap or 2? That could be extremely useful for him.
And yes, actually
Kevu's trying to overtake inside turn 10 and he does.
And no, actually.
Michael Zwart trying to defend his position as hard as he can, but he was not able, lacking of course of downforce, not quite the same cornering speed. And Kevu makes it pass cleanly.
Actually losing a lot already. So that move is definitely now done and Quarterkevo is free to push away.
And Nathaniel on his completely shifted strategy. He has fresher tires than everyone else ahead of him, and he can probably overtake Robin Keisner soon. I bet he can do it in the next DRS zone.
Robin Keisner is talking about issues in the car. Not looking good.
Keisner complaining at the moment. I don't know what he's experiencing. It's late in the season. A lot of teams are using scrub parts. It can decide the championship, of course, if it happens to one of the contenders, and it's been the case for JackTef. JackTef has stopped complaining about the issue he had. Could have been some brake temperature or some sort. He's apparently confirmed to his team that it's going better. So good news for him. We're gonna be monitoring that.
Marathoner now, and Michael Swart is pitting. So Marathoner now, Marathoner going to be out of hard, so he has hard sets. Still, and 10 seconds stop.
Of course, serving the 5-second penalty.
5, yeah, it was 5, yeah, the hard tires.
He has hard tires. Who else does?
Yeah, now we see.
Because for everyone who pits now, it's gonna be.
So Marathoner is the only one right now that has a hard tire, and it's a fresh set.
It's gonna be a tall task for most of them to even going to the end on mediums.
They have 9 set of soft tires. Oh, there is a yellow
we
flag.
have a yellow flag.
There's 9 sets of soft tires and 4 sets of mediums. Let's see. Oh, teammates against teammates. And a water close battle. Ooh, a little contact.
Oh! A little bit of a bump between Swanson and Casino. What a shame. That is also outside the points and probably frustrated, but this is not something to do. And Swanson probably with further damage to his car.
And everybody is now pitting. Let's see who has a hard set.
So right, Tef, Kaisner, Eigen to the pit lane.
Lucas Wright doesn't have a hard set. Medium.
It's a medium set. That will make it to the end if properly managed. JackTef pitting.
JackTef doesn't have.
Also a medium. If it's a new medium set, it's already quite good.
Eigen, also medium. So Marathoner is still the only one. Sam Fact is pitting. Let's see Sam Fact. Let's see where Quarter Kevu is up to P8. JackTef is right behind him now. What a strategy by Quarter Kevu.
Kevu will have to pit again. It's, of course, provisionally a good position, but that's not at all.
Sam Fact doesn't have a hard
not at all a great spot to be in, of course.
And he's all championship battler. Lucas Wright.
Right, who's just out with fresh tires. Can Kevu actually pass him with his softs? I'm not sure. And just like that, Lucas Wright has just recovered in this race.
Nearly lost the position there by losing the
Tried to sneak in with the ARS, but it did not quite work. It's been
So let's see, does he have hard set of tires? We are looking for the drivers that have a hard set of tires, imagine that. And no,
he's pitting for new mediums.
Yeah, no hards.
Teams have 1 extra set of mediums this weekend, of course, being a sprint weekend. So most teams still have 2 fresh set of mediums, which they are using. Kevu trying to pass Lucas Wright, and the dive works. Can Lucas Wright retaliate? Not even.
Quarter Kevu was up to P6. What the position for Quarter Kevu? He needs to push away now.
He needs to push away. He needs to pit another time. Remember. Zhao Lei's ahead of JackTef, which is important for the championship.
Telegrass is pitting.
We have a radio call from Lucas Wright. Race engineer telling him, just keep whatever you're doing, as Lucas asked
And
how
hard
they were
tires for
doing
De La
at
Cruz.
this point.
De La Cruz set a hard
And a set of hearts for Liam De La Cruz.
That's
He
crucial.
kept a set of hard tires, and this could be the call that wins him the race. Who knows?
Quarterkevo takes another position. And Quarterkevo takes another position. Is he going to take the lead here? No, he's gonna be right behind. And hards for Springfield. So this is going to be interesting now.
Liam De La Cruz currently leading. The guy is on 2 stops currently. Of course, we're waiting for Nathaniel's pit stop, but he's gonna pit later. And as a matter of fact, he's gonna be losing time to De La Cruz on new tires. Some fact with the best time at the moment. Everything can happen, even some fact taking the purple at the moment being P15. And A2 Väisänen overtakes Sardinia in turn 10 and completes the pass actually. What a pass from Väisänen. But this is a fight for probably P11 or P12 at the finish. My goodness, how this race has been going. De La Cruz is immediately able to pass Sardinia. Now chasing his teammate. He's on his way to claiming another win. Oh, for sure, he's gonna be regretting his DNFs. He's had 6 in total, including a few in a great position. The last one in date in Brazil. A winner of 3 Grand Prix and 3 sprints. The only sprint that he did not win was a DNF.
Sardin High is actually Quarterkevo is right behind and pushing Sardin High. And let's see, Quarterkevo making the move. Lucas Wright is not far away, and Quarterkevo gets past Sardin High.
Fresher set of tires. Sardinia is suffering at the moment, and Kevu makes a clean pass. Lucas Wright doesn't want to lose time either.
Team radio from Quarterkevo here.
He's trying around the outside. No, backed off.
Yeah, Quarterkevo is actually asking where is Def. This engineer say Def is B8, B8. Remember Plan B. So they are going for a 3-stop. That's definitely going to happen. But how long is
Anyway, there's no way he makes 30 laps or 25 laps on softs. That does not exist on this track. So he's of course going to pit again.
Yeah, but what is Plan B? That is a good question from Racing Bull side.
It is probably
Ooh, and what the move!
3-stop. And Lucas Wright trying to pass Sardinia.
Actually,
Is side by
it's
side
good for
in the whole sector
Quarterkevo.
3, and he's not able to pass
It's
quite
good
yet.
for Quarterkevo.
No, he's forced to back off.
It's good for Quarterkevo because Quarterkevo will gain a lot of time here.
Indeed, Sardinia's blocking all these guys. It's very important for him.
And now
Lucas Wright's finally passing. And
the
Zaule
stop
would also do so.
Väisänen having a pit stop issue.
Oh, A2 Väisänen with a little bit of a slow stop. It's not too bad, but it's certainly not great.
2.4
Aiken with the
seconds.
best time so far.
Quarterkevo is up to P3. Jack Def is P8. P7.
Kevu's up to P3, but remember, he needs an extra stop. Who else on the grid needs an extra stop? I don't know. But what is sure is that Kevu is committing to that. And has been committing for a long time to that.
Yeah, definitely. Now we know who has. We don't exactly know if Sardinha, Kevu or Nathaniel has a hard set. Kevu doesn't have. We already know that.
Can you believe what we're seeing?
And look at how much time.
Kevu just
Sardinha
near
is
missed a crash at the
losing
start.
left. Look at how
Went
much
all the way
time.
back in this P3 at the moment.
Yeah, look at how much time Sardinha is actually losing def. And now he
Not
releases
that
them.
much, but still a little bit. And this is important because Jack Def, of course, is racing against Charolais,
Def is
racing against
defending,
Lucas
but
Wright,
he's losing-
and behind
he's losing
Geisler
two
will take
positions.
advantage of the absence of DRS, and even Verhaeren might take advantage of the absence of DRS. He's diving down the inside of turn 1, and he's he's passing.
He's passing.
He's actually making me coughing. He's
He's
trying to pass
He's trying.
Def at the same time.
He's trying, but not working out, and Def has lost Robin Geisler's position, so Def is P7. Def is P7, Sardinha has come out with the rest of the hearts. So there it is,
The
hard tires.
storyline going into this weekend, Jack Def had a golden opportunity to stop the bleeding, to stop the fumbling, but he's fumbling the stopping of the bleeding at the moment. His pace is not to the level of, for example, Lucas Wright's or Am de la Cruz pace on hard tires. He's slower than that. Is the mechanical issue he had earlier still impacting him at the moment? I'm not sure, but it is certainly not
And
the type
Nathaniel
of
is
performance he
spitting.
was expecting.
Nathaniel is spitting, Quarto is spitting now. So
Kev was
let's see.
spitting for the last time. He's probably got another set of softs, or maybe he's forced to use mediums. No, he doesn't have soft safety available. This is gonna be the issue for him.
And
Spitting
a good pit
for
stop.
another set of
Nathaniel
softs.
had a pit stop issue. Nathaniel will lose a lot
Nathaniel
of time
had a
here.
pit stop issue, still ahead of him. Unfortunately for Nathaniel, tactically, this did not pay off because of that. He's gonna be exiting the pit lane, P9. Kevu's gonna be exiting in P11 or maybe 12. It depends on whether Springfield can overtake. Doesn't look like he can. So Kevu's P13, P11, sorry, and chasing.
Now Quarto has a lot of tire and reduce it until the end of the race. Let's see.
Springfield had an issue earlier on. We don't know if it's still persisting. But for sure, alongside with Kevu and Vaiselen ahead of her, she's still in it.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag's being waved.
Nathaniel made a mistake, it seems. Yeah, Nathaniel made a mistake.
Josh Nathaniel with a... What happened there?
Ooh, a lockup, little lockup.
Little bit of a wide exit and lost the position to... Was it to Vaiselen?
Vaiselen.
Yes, it
The
was.
Rust is leading. Okay, 15 laps to go.
De La Cruz on a golden scenario. On hard, with a 7-second lead, what can happen? What can go wrong at this point for De La Cruz? Jack Def is battling with Verhaeren on the straight for the position, and I believe Verhaeren has kept it.
Springfield is in the DRS of Quarter here. Can she pass? No, she can't. She's still behind.
I guess her only goal at this point is just following.
Yeah.
She has no point to battle Kevu at this point. Because she knows in advance that Kevu will do it with the cars ahead. Verhagen trying to apply pressure on Keisner, who is suffering a little bit, losing ground to Zhao Lei. Zhao Lei, who is still in contention for the championship at this point. Verhagen trying to pass on this fast turn, and he's done it a few times, and he's done it so well, and yet again he does it. P4 for the Belgian.
What a race for Will Verhagen here again. You see him.
How amazing.
Yeah, he's looking really good. He's really strong here. He's liking this track.
Next target for him is Zhao Lei, and Red Bull is having a strong race. Lucas Wright in P2 can regret his spin. Without his spin, he's probably contending for the win with Lando Cruz. This end of the season for Daniel Cruz is kind of like a farewell tour, and he's doing more than that. More than just a farewell, he's actually contending. He is for sure now a contender. Zhao Lei has basically he's the slice of cheese in the Red Bull sandwich, and Verhagen is applying a lot of pressure behind him. Of course, as long as he keeps the DRS of Lucas Wright, it's gonna be fine for him. Nathaniel is immediately under Kevu's pressure. Kevu, who's just set the fastest lap. Can he actually pass him? Yes, of course. Quarter Kevu is now back in the points. The only one on the grid with 3 stops so far. And he's showing why he's maybe gonna become world champion next week. Next target up the track. It's gonna be A2 Väisänen. Then Maradona, who's been on his heart for a long time. He can get more points. He's not that far back of Jack Teff even. He's losing time behind Keisner, who's got issues. Unable to pass at the moment. Maybe around turn 10 and 11 he can do it. Jack Teff's previous lap's been at 27.4. Kevu's on a 23.6 pace. Just that. Of course, this pace is not sustainable. And Kevu's overtaken Väisänen already. He's absolutely bloody hot at the moment.
He's on a mission. Jack Teff is making the move.
24.8.
But not working out. Jack Teff is losing time.
And Jack Teff is unable to overtake Keisner. What a critical moment for him. He needs to make the pass as soon as possible.
Hagen is closing in as well as Marathon. So Quarter Kevo has the tire advantage. And this is again the same thing we have seen a lot of this season. Quarter Kevo making double the stops and still getting the best out of everyone.
Just making overtakes.
Yeah.
That's where he's winning this championship so far. Something that Liam de la Cruz has not been able to do without crashing a few times. Something that Jack Teff has been unable to do the whole season. Most of his wins have come from strategy advantages or great positions on the grid. Michael Zwart on the other hand.
Now finally got past.
Michael Zwart on the other hand has done also an impressive amount of recovery drives, but with a little bit less consistency than Quarter Kevo.
Quadrigevo is right behind next one already. Quadrigevo is on a mission. He is going to be very fast now on the last stint. How fast is he going to get past
And he
this
knows
outfit?
he can push his tire without even thinking about their health because they're fresh enough to where he can overheat them 10 laps in the roads and make it to the finish pretty much. He's now attacking Maradona. Is it gonna be another turn 10 overtake? Looks like he's preparing just that. It looks like he's preparing just that. He's so close. He's so close. He's so oppressing. Having this guy behind you is an absolute nightmare, and he makes the pass easily with the RS. Oh, Maradona actually tries to brake check, but he loses this fight, of course, because Kevu has the idle line on the next corner. Next target is Erenaigen, and then Robin Kastner is suffering more and more. Jaktev passed him finally, but he's lost so much time in the process. So that's 4 points scored now by Quadrigevo.
Quadrigevo now has 230 points. Gains +5 right now because of fastest lap, plus the position.
Indeed, if you count for the fastest lap as
Jack
well.
Def right now gains only 10 points, being P5, and Liam Delagras will be second. And Quadrigevo made another move. What the move by the Estonian!
What an
Estonian's
overtake!
flying.
I didn't see it coming. He's completely crazy. This Estonian guy is not made of the same wood as the other guys. He's overtaking people where normally those moves do not exist. As
Devo
it
is
stands,
flying and is catching Robin Geisler, and that means Jack Def is in danger of losing the position now. And you're already making the move.
and of course, without a surprise, Kaistar is not going to be able to resist with his mechanical issues. Kevu's up to P6 already. Next target is none other than Jaktev himself. The one who was looking to gain so many points before the race.
234 points gained for Quadrigevo. Plus 9. He gets 9 points already.
This is what we call a world champion's drive. 25.1, he's still the fastest man on track.
And this night will definitely go Quadrigevo's way if he can overtake Def and push away. He needs to get at least second now. He's on route to getting second.
And he still has tires. He still has tires. That's the scariest thing. He can push recklessly on these. He's already back to 1.3 seconds behind Jaktev. It's gonna be purely impossible for him to defend much longer.
And Quadrigevo is already behind Jaktev. Jaktev has been losing so much.
Remember, he started P5, got sent back to P18 after dodging Byers and Roy's incident in lap 1.
And he's still here.
And the man himself said, well, okay. I'm sent back to P18, hold my beer, I'm gonna come back all the way to where I started. And this is the moment where he might be able to do that. Jack
Let's
who
see.
was expecting to gain a lot of points, is now fighting to not lose any.
When is he going to make the move is the question now.
Is it gonna be another turn 10 overtake? He's trying again, but Jack has a little bit more VRS
And quarter
left, and he's
Kevo
actually
again!
outpacing him in this corner.
What
He's doing
the-
it better than everyone else on the grid.
What an overtake here, again.
And Kevo's back to P5. 6.5 laps remaining. Next target is Verhaeren in P4. The podium is not that far ahead. Can he actually make it back to the podium? Can he actually even win this race for some reason? At this point, we can even ask ourselves if this is possible, because nothing seems to be impossible to this guy. And with one more overtake, and doesn't even need one more overtake, officially, Michael Zwart is
Out of the championship
out
fight.
of the title fight.
Yeah, Michael
It
Zwart
is
is out.
official if Kevu makes it to the finish at least this position.
He's catching already Philip Verhaeren. And he has lost Jack Def already.
The
What
last
is
man
what has
standing.
this man what is this man eaten today?
The last man standing for the title fight will be Liam De La Cruz. It looked like we would have a three-way fight, and the fourth man has got into this conversation with a sprint podium and a Grand Prix win. If I were De La Cruz, I would even maybe gamble to pit, put softs, get fastest lap back from Kevu. That would be an elite strategy. He has the margin. He absolutely has the margin, even if he has to overtake Lucas Wright again. That's gonna be an easy job. Will Liam De La Cruz actually pit and do that? Does he have the guts to do that? Does he have the courage in his heart to steal 2 points from Kevu? Because that would be minus 1 plus 1.
Kevu is not getting this time around.
Verhaeren is able to defend for now, but how much longer is the question? How much longer? At this stage, only Liam De La Cruz and Jack Teff remain in the fight. And Jack Teff will be nearly 50 points behind. He will be 44 points behind, something like that. Meaning he's forced to win in Abu Dhabi, while Kevu doesn't finish better than P9. And that is just at this point, because this man is not done yet with his show. He's certainly not done yet with his show. He's
And
gonna have
he's
a golden
overtaking
opportunity to
another
overtake.
one. There is a lap car. And Kevu is not even making the move anymore. He's just waiting now. And there is a lap
Waiting
car.
for a better chance.
There is a lap car.
Maybe waiting for his favorite corner. That is turn 10. He's made most of his way back.
And they are actually going to
That
overtake the
corner.
lap car. Riley Swanson.
And he's preparing his turn 10 move. Once again.
But they need to get the
Now
lap
he's-
car.
Dowley is getting back slowly but surely.
Now
Maybe he's gonna be able to attack Lucas Wright for the P2. If Dowley still wants to have a chance for the championship, he needs that P2, and he also needs some kind of disaster
now
for Kevu.
let's see what happens. The lap car in front. When does it get away? Can Kevu get through instantly?
I guess it's gonna happen in the straight. He's very close.
Still, and both get DRS. Don't have DRS.
Verhaeren has DRS of the lapped car. Indeed, that's gonna be a help. Blue flag's been waved, and
both cars
both cars pass smoothly around. 4 laps remaining. Lando Cruz is 23 seconds ahead. He should definitely pit for soft. He should definitely try to steal the fastest lap to Kevu. It will be a mistake from Ferrari not to do it at this point.
And let's see, there is only few laps remaining and Kortikev is looking to get past Philippe Verhaeren.
No turn 10 move.
3 laps remaining.
Well, everyone's tires are getting dead, but he's also
Wait, if Kortikev
less than the others.
finishes P2. Is that enough for Kortikev?
It is certainly not. Regardless of Kevu's result, as long as De La Cruz wins this race, it's gonna be going to Abu Dhabi. And Kevu with a move inside of Verhaeren. This time he's done it. Next target is the McLaren of Zhao Lei. 3 seconds ahead, 3 laps to go. He can still do it. He's within reach. Jack Def still in P5 and P6 and not able to catch Verhaeren for P5. He might actually have to defend against Nathaniel and Egan.
What a drive from Liam De La Cruz, we have to say. 24.7 seconds ahead. Let's not say anything about him yet. Let's not commentate about him, let's talk about anyone other than him. We know the commentators' curse.
We know, but there's one man
56
here
off of
on the track
57.
that is stronger than any curse. From
Lap
P18,
56.
P18, the third lap to P4, with 1 extra pit stop.
And he's actually closing in. He's not far anymore.
The podium is still realistic.
Lap 56 out of 57, the podium is in his hands. He
The
might
podium
knock
is
out
still
Def.
realistic at this point. He's
might knock
already
out
back
Def.
to DRS zone.
He might knock out Def today from the championship fight, and only De La Cruz will remain.
It is mathematically possible. I don't think P3 is enough for that. He will be right within reach. Yellow flag's been waved in sector 1.
Don't know what it is. We'll see the replay now. It's Joshua Nathaniel. Oh,
Nathaniel
no.
and Aaron Egan, what happened there?
Ooh, a little contact between the...
Probably a little contact
on the
with the
floor.
rear end.
Yeah.
The replay does not really show what happened.
And Quartergate was right behind.
There's apparently some debris that flew from Egan's car.
And Quartergate
Maybe a
was not
penalty
far.
to come, we never know.
If he overtakes this guy now, he has the chance to overtake Lucas Wright. And he's
Wright's only
trying.
a second and a half ahead, and he's making his turn 10 overtake for another time. Is Zhao Lei able to hold the position? The answer is no. Nobody can resist to the Estonian. The flying Estonian is just faster than anyone else.
1.1. Let's see, easy DRS.
He's within DRS of Lucas Wright.
Can he
actually
DRS?
do it?
Yes, he again.
Can he actually do it? He's got DRS left. He's got DRS deployment left.
Can you overtake Lucas Wright, his old rival?
And he's diving down the inside, and Quarter
And
Cameron
he's
has
second.
made the most spectacular drive
And he's second.
of all time.
And Quarter Kevo is second now. What a race from the Estonian.
Driving F1CC in normal mode was not difficult enough. So he decided to just visit the gravel, go back to the end of the grid, make an extra pit stop on top, and come back to win what is probably...
And De La Crosse will win and take the fastest lap away from Kevo.
Oh,
on the
Liam
final
De La
lap.
Cruz managed to save some... Oh, that's amazing. Liam De La Cruz was able to save tires and push all the way to the finish line on the last lap to take
And
the
now
fastest lap.
Quarter Kevo.
That's critical. Fastest lap to win the race with a 30-second lead. The biggest lead of anyone this season. Kevo won't improve the time,
And
but
Quarter Kevo
he's done better than that. He's recovered.
What
He's
a
recovered
race.
from P18 to P2
Jack
with an
Def
extra
now.
pit stop.
Jack Def now coming over the line. P6.
Jack Def will take P6. Lucas Wright takes the third position, another podium for him. Jalé, good drive, P4. Verhaeren will finish on P5. Nathaniel, P7. Another race with points for Egan, who's
Michael
been feeling
Swartz
pretty well in this Mercedes.
Michael Swartz is P16 only. He's out of the championship and he is not happy. I can already tell you.
And Michael Swartz, what a nightmare he's been living this weekend. And to be fair, it's a little bit of his responsibility as well, getting involved in a contact with Maradona. A pretty bold move that just didn't work. Kevo's been able to make those moves and never touch anyone, which is absolutely amazing.
And there is the podium. De La Crosse winning the race. Quarter Kevo being right next to him. And Lucas Wright. De La Crosse lifting the trophy.
Crazy performance from Liam De La Cruz. He quickly made the win his, and he's winning with such a margin. Watch out in Abu Dhabi, as he's still in the race for the championship. He needs to win at all costs, but with what he's shown today, he certainly can. And Kevo, well, you're seeing here, gained 3 spots from the start. No, certainly not. He
landed
16 spots from the new start.
He landed 17th and still
18th.
came to second. Still came to second. This guy is on rails. This is the Baltic Bullet.
This is just Quarter Kevo.
This is just Quarter Kevo.
A heroic drive. And maybe the World Champions drive that we'll all remember. In contrast with Michael Zwart, who's had nothing really going his way today.
But this is the... Before the last race, this is 23rd round. Next time by is the final. And let's look at the constructors, the drivers' standings now. Quarter Kevo gains 26 points, 243. Liam De La Crosse is now second out of all and is in the championship still. Gains 33 points. Jack Def gains 8 points, 189, but is outside of the championship. Michael Smart is out. And everyone else is out apart from Liam De La Crosse. He's still in.
The equation is simple. Next Sunday, Quarter Kevo needs to score at least P7 to be crowned world champion automatically, regardless of Liam De La Cruz's performance. Who will win the championship only if he wins the race and Kevo fails to score P7 or better.
What the weekend.
The lead is 47 points, and a total of 51 points is possible to get. But in the case of a tie, the driver with the most wins will win the championship, and it will be Liam De La Cruz.
And on constructor standings we have Racing Bulls 427 points to 359. Williams has lost ground 335. McLaren is 4th, Red Bull 5th, Mercedes has Aston, Kick, Sauber and Alpine ending the top 10.
And mathematically, the Constructors' Championship is also almost done. 68 points of a gap. It will go to Abu Dhabi, but it will require a disaster on Racing Bull's side for Ferrari to be able to clinch a title.
Yeah, but this was the weekend of the Qatar race, this year's Qatar race. It was really interesting. It wasn't boring one bit. We saw a lot of overtakes. More than last year.
It's been a classic, really, of this season. Good racing and moves outside of DRS zones in various corners. I was not expecting this on this track, and for sure, if the organizers were worried that the track was not up to the stage, well, it's definitely proved this year that Losail International Circuit may be here to stay in F1CC. At least in my opinion, it deserves. It's a special place, it's night racing, and it's a very demanding track. It's been a pleasure to comment this race with you, and I will now wrap it up for today's broadcast. One event remaining, double points in the last race, and it will be in the now famous Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi. We'll see you again next Saturday afternoon for a qualifying session for history. Take care and see you there.